Welcome, Helldivers, to the premiere episode of the second season of Super Earth Podcast. I'm Diehard, here with my co-host, the esteemed representative of the Ministry of Truth, Malphas Zagon.
Esteemed? More like infamous. But I'll take it. I appreciate that, brother. This podcast is an excellent platform to discuss verified updates for Super Earth and ensure Helldivers remain well-informed and mission-ready.
And today we have a special guest with us. He just finished his training mission. Cadet in training. So we stand on the front lines of liberty. We bring with us Cadet Spartan.
Excellent.
Thank you for that, Diehard. Appreciate it. It's great to be here. I may still be in training, but soon I'll be fighting alongside my brothers and sisters in the Helldivers. But I will admit, I am still trying to figure out which way to point the gun, though.
Shoot that guy.
And not me if he's pointing at me.
Oh, well, you know I was. Well, before we get into nitty-gritty, Malphas, being in the Ministry of Truth, what is the truth? I hear rumors, and I want the real deal. What would you like to confirm for us today?
What do you mean, the real deal? If you're following rumors and conspiracies, does that really mean that is the truth? Or are you making your own truth up? Well, Diehard, the one thing that I can confirm is that Super Earth is always prepared for any eventuality. But let's stick to the facts, which is, of course, we are winning the war.
Winning? Yeah. Winning? Great.
Helldivers always win.
So, when do we actually get shields? Asking for a friend who got stepped on by a charger yesterday.
Well, I bet that was a mess. I bet that was a mess.
You have no idea.
You will earn it. Just like the rest of us.
You will. Exactly.
All right.
Trial by fire.
So, what got you into Helldiving, Spartan? What took you so long to get the game?
Well, to be honest, I was a little up in the air about it. But your esteemed co-host coerced me into getting it. So far, I have no regrets.
He walked down the road, grabbed you, took you up to his house, and said, "Buy it now."
Not my house, but yes.
Very good. Hey, it works. So, what was your toughest part of the training mission?
Well, the toughest part of me was figuring out the controls, because, you know, I'm not that bright. And just went in, gun-ho, and figured everything out as I went.
It don't take brains to be a diver, it takes guts.
That is correct. Balls of steel.
And brash tactics.
Brash tactics!
That's right. If you can't find it, we'll still throw you in a hell pod without a gun.
And you know what? We might throw another person in there with you for company.
That is true.
We do things differently.
What happens in the hell pod stays in the hell pod.
We do things different than the SES father of mankind.
That's correct.
So, have your co-players given you much talk about friendly fire, or you have not been in a live mission exercise yet, as in an actual match?
I have not been in a live mission as of yet. It is my goal to do my first official mission tomorrow.
Oh, nice. So, if you'll forgive me, I kind of slept through my training mission. Did they show you how the stratagems work in the blue and red pillars of light that when you call down for the beacon?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they did. And, I advise not standing too close to those.
Yeah, we've lost some legs, arms, and heads. Some of them were Malphas. Most of them.
And a lot of them were Diehard. But actually, it wasn't his head. It was kind of his whole body.
Yeah. I've had my chest go flying through the atmosphere a few times. Yeah, hitting off the side of my super destroyer. But that's the charm of the game, really. Now that they got the excessive ragdolling under control, somewhat. Weird things still happen. But, yeah.
I know nothing about these weird things. I think that's a skill issue.
Skill issue.
Yeah, well, next time you call out a supply drop, make sure you throw it at Malphas.
Or as Diehard does, just
when he's not paying attention. Yeah, do it when he walks away. He's like, hold on.
It's better a cluster bomb, the Eagle 500,
airstrike,
arsenal. Just drop
personal hell bomb. Yes, there's many ways to kill the enemy.
That was my training mission. I thought I was here to kill bugs and.
Right. Well, how much did you like that time you got on the dropship and you thought you were safe from me?
Oh, I never feel safe if I'm in a game with you. Are you kidding me?
You taught me.
I did teach you, but...
I've been gaming with you for like 20 what years?
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, I think the best one was I was sitting there with my group of Helldivers and Diehard just walks up, pulls out a pistol and shoots me in the head.
Just him.
Then he just, even though he could revive me, he just walks on the ship and they take off and leave me there for dead.
I don't think there's any reviving you once you're on the dropship. You just sit there in your seat dead.
Sounds like Diehard is a secret assassin.
That would be dissidence and traitor. Treason.
Yeah.
That is not that is not how the SES Father humankind rolls. We roll to the major orders. We don't go against them. What do you think? I am a chaos diver? No. So I guess we should move on to the next segment then. We got the war report, state of the battlefield. So let's talk war, Malphas, since you're the official source. What should we be concerned about? Is the strange movements the Illuminate, or is the automatons what's up next?
Well, there's a lot of speculation, and let's remember that Super Earth has everything under control. And any speculation, but I can't even say. Any speculation beyond the short reports is just that.
Yes.
Speculation.
Yes. That sounds...
So, when do we get the real news then? Like, should I be worried if my dropship suddenly vanishes mid-flight? Hypothetically speaking, of course.
Well, the only times I've heard about that is when there's a bug, and not the bug that kills you. But I've seen a dropship land on another one. That was one heck of a glitch. I also, sometimes they follow you around too when they don't feel like landing.
The only thing that would concern me is if that you were in that dropship with another person and then vanish. What the? Yeah. Say less.
As long as I get in the hell pod with another person and don't get lonely.
That's right.
My hell pods are made for two. So I'd be more concerned about what's going on with the black hole, which some theories point to could be a wormhole. Shall we get into that mess?
Well, this I don't even know what to call it. I just keep on hearing, pay no attention to the giant glowing anomalies appearing over recent obliterated planets. Helldivers, look. Actually, Diehard, I think it's time we move on.
Alright then. That brings us to the Super Destroyer name roll call. A time-honored tradition from our predecessors, Mike and the Leto. They have set the precedent for this, and we hope to do it justice. So we are going to read off each Super Destroyer that has recently joined up on our Discord, and if you want to include yours, you are more than welcome to. It's likely to be read on the show. So without further ado, we are going to kick it off with, I believe...
This is a great place for us to go ahead and acknowledge the Helldivers and what they've done. I'm going to go ahead and start with the list. This is Venom Crusher 5, reporting from the SES founding father of family values. I picked that name because it fits my personality in the game.
Thank you for your service.
Take the Banker, SES Spear of Justice, because Undertale is a great name, is a great game, and Spear of Justice is subjectively one of the best songs in it. Also, Undine is cool.
Thank you for your service.
Nova, Fleet SES Guardian of Starlight, based off a potential novel name I want to put out there one day. But it also fits my motto as a Helldiver. to protect all those under the gracing light shining from stars of democracy. Yes, sir.
Very nice. Thank you for your service.
And finally, for this section, SES Harbinger of Twilight, named so as sure sign that my ship's arrival heralds the end of enemies of democracy. No matter what the conflict or danger, the Harbinger of Twilight will finish the flight.
Thank you for your service.
So, out of curiosity, what do I gotta do to get a destroyer named Oops, All Friendly Fire? Asking for a reason.
God. I don't have words.
No. Well, I guess I don't have to. I was going to ask Spartan to wrap this up here, but I think that's enough. I think he said it all.
I agree. Let's move on. My God. If I see that shit on, yeah.
So, yeah, well, you know what, let's Spartan, take it from here. Tell us your last tips for new Helldivers. Even though you haven't had a real mission yet, we have to keep that in mind.
Well, for any new Helldivers, I would say stick with your squad, learn to call in stratagems before you run out of ammo, and seriously, avoid standing under falling supply drops. If you think you're safe, you're not. And trust me, your teammates, but maybe, don't stand too close when they deploy an autocannon. They sting a little.
I didn't know they had autocannons in training. That's cool. But then again, I would have to do it to know it. And I don't do training.
Yeah.
I get exempt. They say he's good enough. He can go.
That's right. Great. I don't even know why we have a training mission. Your training mission is to go and kick some butt.
And if you die, you know, the next guy will just take your place and do better, probably.
That's right. He laughs.
Solid advice, and with that, we bring the episode to a close.
Remember, knowledge is power, and staying informed is the key to victory.
And we're taking it one orbital bombardment at a time. For democracy.
For democracy.
For democracy.
There you go.
And for those who rise above the rest, the time may come soon when they receive the call to join something greater.
Hello. Is this a Super Earth podcast? We are survivors from the Angels Venture System. We need to warn the people of Super Earth about the approaching danger. Please, you have to tell the people to prepare for it. No one will survive.